I'm back. I lost it.
Okay, cool.
This is Mike Truth. I'm here.
All right, great to get you back in the building. We got Mike Truth in the building. Appreciate you for coming on. All right, man. So, I got Jay's thoughts on the game. What's your thoughts from last night's game? I mean, put it in words.
I will, my friend. They call me Mike Truth for a reason, so I gotta make it all the way truth. Let's not be mistaken, man. Last night, Adam Silver got on the bet phone, called the refs, and said, "Hey guys, let's make this interesting. We have to make money here. Let's not be mistaken by Game 4, okay? It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I love King James. I love everything about him. I've said time and time again, he's the best, most talented player we've ever seen in this game, including MJ, including Magic, all of that. But this is a juggernaut he's never seen before. With KD coming over to a 73-win team, it's unimaginable what they can do on the floor. And last night was just Adam Silver, man. I'm not going to say it was anything about the Cavs at all. I think the Golden State Warriors are going to win Game 5. They might win by double figures, but as a fan of the game, I do want to see it go 7. But as an analyst, it's a wrap. It's done. It's not even close, man. It's not. Let's just be honest, man. Of course, they had 137 points. Great job. A record of 49 points in a quarter. Terrific. 86 points and a half. Great job, guys. You did well. But Adam Silver was playing with you. Draymond Green. Oh, my God. Draymond Green got technical fouls for just waving his hands in the air. And come on, man. It's the NBA Finals. You got to let that slide. Game 5 is going to be a blowout. It's a wrap. I'm telling you.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the Draymond thing. You look at that first technical. I mean, he swung his arm and showing him hitting with Shumpert in the face. And I want to do this real quick. Shumpert should get an Oscar for that acting he was doing in that game last night.
Tiana, his wife Tiana needs to put him in a movie with her because that's all it was.
He was acting. Now, he swung his arm. If you want to give him a tech for that, you can do that. But this is the NBA Finals. It shouldn't be a whole bunch of these crazy fouls, especially the way the game is being played, especially if you want to go back. I know I don't want to go back in the day, but they would clothesline people. Shumpert didn't get a clothesline. It wasn't as if he got slammed to the ground.
Exactly.
Was doing all of that.
Exactly. Man, I'm watching NBA Game Time right now. Chris Webber is on here. Greg Anthony, Patrick Ewing. Those were the days, the real basketball. If you didn't get blood, it wasn't a foul. Today's AAU culture, everybody's friends, everybody flops. Come on, man. I love the game. It's the best sport in the world to me. But it's a different game. Altogether, it's a different game. And Shumpert, he really wasn't even hit. I mean, he caught a bow a little bit, but technical foul? No way. That should have been a technical foul at all.
And you only end up with one. The issue with, they said they called it on Steve Kerr. There was so much drama in this game. It was almost like watching Empire. There was so much drama. It was hilarious. I mean, it was hilarious, all the drama that we've seen. But I would have to say the Cavs still flat out made shots. They did what they needed to do. Yeah, they knew this was on the line, and they were going to play all out. And this is, like I mentioned earlier in the show, this is the advantage of home court advantage. So people that say home court advantage is no such thing as it, tonight or last night, you got to see what home court advantage is.
Absolutely, man. Anybody, I played the game myself. Anybody that's played the game can tell you, if you're on an opposing floor, the crowd is on top of you, and your game does tighten up. That's just what it is. Of course, these guys are professionals, and it shouldn't happen. But it's a different atmosphere, especially being in the finals. I love my boy Kyrie. He showed last night that he's one of the best point guards in the league. Now, as a fan, I love him. I love the in and out dribble, the finishing. He's the best finisher in the game. But as an analyst, I would not pick him on my team at all. Terrible defender. and on the offensive end. If his game is not going, he will blow your game.
He's a liability on the court.
Absolutely. But at the same time, as a fan, I love him. But as an analyst, I hate him.
So what's your thoughts on Kyrie, his game, and especially from last night, Jay?
I feel like Kyrie showed the Mamba mentality, just like what Kobe Bryant said on Twitter yesterday. Kyrie Irving is actually real good in elimination games. I believe he's averaging 30-plus points in those 4 games in the elimination games with 5-plus assists. Kyrie Irving knows what it takes to get to the Cavaliers to the next level. But I feel like last year was just a flop what the Cavaliers doing, and everybody is taking that over the head and such things like that. Yes, it's a 3-1 series again, but it was a 3-0 series before it got to a 3-1 series. At first it was a 2-1, then the Warriors won 3-1. It's impossible for them to win 4 games, but in Kyrie level of game, I feel like he still have a lot of time. Like he's nowhere near the best point guard in the NBA, and he's nowhere near the best point guard in the Eastern Conference. So that's just set right there. He still has at least 3 years to go.
Yeah, you dropping bombs.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's not the best. He's not the best point guard in the Eastern Conference.
No, John Wall. I will put John Wall above Kyrie Irving.
Wow, really?
Yeah, definitely.
Ben, can I go in, please? Can I go in?
Go ahead. That's why I got both of y'all on here.
No, you can't look at the stats. It's not about numbers. If it was about numbers, John Wall would still be playing. If it was about numbers, he's at home watching the games with us. So I'm gonna break it down. I've watched John Wall.
Please break it down.
I got you. I watched John Wall since his North Carolina days. AAU. I love the kid. His story is amazing. His dad died young. The kid had troubles growing up. He's probably the most giving professional athlete in the NBA, one of the top ones. But his game, he was so spectacular in those days going to Kentucky, the fastest player I've ever seen with the ball, period. His game is still the same as it was back then. He's still doesn't have a consistent jump shot. As we saw in the playoffs, defense can lag off of him completely, and he cannot make a jump shot to save his life. He's an overrated defender. He gets in lanes because of his speed, but if you go 1-on-1 against him, he has trouble defending. I don't know why people blew up on him this season. I have no idea.
Let me tell you why.
Yeah, please tell me why.
Let me tell you why John Wall is the better point guard. We're talking about the better point guard, right? The best point guard. That's the thing right there. John Wall is the most complete point guard.
He can't shoot.
Conference. Kyrie Irving really not a complete point guard. He's like a combo guard. He can run shooting guard, and then the Cavaliers can get a point guard. That's why you hear rumors about Kyle Lowry and stuff like that, because Kyrie Irving is really a combo guard. That's your.
I've never heard that rumor.
But listen to this. If you want to talk about stats, Kyrie Irving only averaging 25 points, shooting 47%, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. John Wall, on the other hand, is averaging just 23 points, only 2 points less. And then his assist rate is at 10, and he's averaging 4 rebounds. What's the difference? He's shooting 45%. All Kyrie Irving doing is shooting 2 points better than him, and his field goal percentage is 2% better. But John Wall assist total is better than his, way much better. His rebounds is way much better, and he know how to contribute to the offense. That's why LeBron James run the point guard multiple times, because Kyrie Irving sometimes have 0 assists per game. We are talking about the better point guard. The better point guard, and John Wall is the most complete and the best point guard in the Eastern Conference.
Well,
he can't shoot.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna disagree with both of y'all. I think it's Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas can shoot.
Good point.
He can assist.
Yeah.
He can play D. No, he's not the best defender, but he can do all those things above average very well. And he led a Celtics team who, let's be honest now, didn't really have a second option. They can talk about Al Horford all you want, but he goes missing from time to time. Marcus Smart can't shoot. He's too streaky. I think Kyrie is a streaky shooter that has that grit, if you want to compare him to Kobe, but you have to do it throughout the whole series. You can't just get 40 points in game 4 and make it look like, I'm one of the best players, because you're not. And John Wall is the same way. John Wall is he's a a great player, but he's streaky as well. And when things don't go his way, he falls back. So
listen, I gotta answer for all this. My point was John Wall is not the best point guard in the East. Do you know who is? LeBron James. That's the best point guard in the East.
That's a good one.
To go along with that, Ben, just like what you guys said, if Kyrie Irving not shooting good, then he's a liability on the court. Well, if John Wall not shooting good, then he still distribute the ball on the offense. So if he's not he needs to be on the court. Like if he's not shooting good, he can distribute to the other teammates. That's the difference between Kyrie Irving and John Wall. If Kyrie Irving is cold, then he's a liability on the court. If John Wall is cold, he can still distribute. He can still be the MVP on the court.
All right, man. So let's talk about LeBron. Since you brought up LeBron, Mike, let's get into this LeBron talk right here. So he passes the great Magic on the triple doubles list. No more than, he's got 9 now.
Oh yeah,
he had a great performance. There is some times where he went missing in last night's game. I'm not gonna too much dwell on that because they won. But what is LeBron's legacy? This is the question right here. What is LeBron's legacy if they lose this series? You go first, Jay.
LeBron James. At first, it was going to be horrible if he got swept by the Golden State Warriors because that's just horrible to do. You never seen Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or one of those greats get swept. At least they would have took 1 game or at least 2 games. But since he won this game, you can give LeBron James a little bit of leeway. But that still don't take it out the fact that LeBron James let the Warriors win in Game 3. He passed the ball up. He did not want the ball in clutch time, and that's really something wrong with LeBron James. That he does not want the ball in the clutch times. He give it off to Kyrie Irving. But I feel like he's not going to take a lot of blame this series because he's averaging a triple-double. What more you want him to do? Really, this series was based off his role players not shooting the ball very well. If his role players would have been shooting the ball very well since Game 1 and Game 2, the outcome possibly would have been different. This series would have been possibly 2-2 in the Cavaliers' favor with the momentum. But their role players is not doing a great job, as in J.R. Smith, Kevin Love, and the players on the bench there wasn't shooting that good before Game 3. So I feel like LeBron James' resume will be saved by that win from yesterday.
Okay. All right, Mike.
Listen. Okay. Let's start off first by saying LeBron James is in a different area. He's in the Twitter era. So MJ didn't have to deal with that. Magic didn't have to deal with that. LeBron does. I think if they had to, it would have been a total different conversation. LeBron is the most talented player ever to play the game. Ever. He's 6'9", 260 pounds. He does things on the court we've never seen before. Point guard the best player on the other team. He can score, he can defend, he runs the organization. He's a GM, he's a scout, he's everything, right? And then this argument about, well, if he gets swept, his legacy is gonna take a hit. MJ did get swept. He might didn't get swept in the playoffs, but he got swept in the finals, but he got swept in the playoffs 2 times. 2. So all this talk about if he gets swept, it's gonna take a hit. I think it's not. He still would have been top 2, top 3, even with the sweep. He's been to more finals than MJ ever has, and he's only 32. He did something for the organization. The Cleveland organization has never won a championship in 52 years. No sports in Cleveland had. And he brought that to them. So I think he don't owe them anything. He doesn't owe the league anything. He's the face of the league right now. Okay, so we already said he got nine career triple doubles. He broke their record. He passed MJ for 3rd all time in final scoring, and he's the first player ever to average a triple double in the finals. His legacy is intact. Now, of course, you have to bring Kevin Durant has to join a team that won probably the best team ever. The second best player had to join him to beat LeBron. So he's making teams sign the best player in the league to beat him. I just don't understand it, man. I don't know where the LeBron hate comes from, but only thing I can hate on him is this.